This is the XTHP hydraulic hand pump. This hand pump is capable of generating up to 10,000 psi with just a few handle squeezes. This pump uses our Quick Test XT connections, which is our high pressure variant of the Ralston Quick Test system. Let's learn how to prime the pump and pressurize the system for testing. Start by removing the vent plug and filling the reservoir with the fluid your application calls for. In this case, we'll be using water. Make sure to fill up the reservoir enough to cover the bottom of the pump body. Next, we'll connect our gauge to the Ralston Quick Test XT port on the top of the pump. Then, connect the device under test. We'll use the Ralston Quick Test XT outlet port to connect to the device using a Ralston Quick Test XT hose. All Ralston Quick Test XT connections remove the need for any tools or tape to create a secure connection. Now we'll prime the pump and fill the system with fluid. First, we'll make sure the vent valve is closed tightly. The primer on the XTHP allows you to fill the system with fluid quickly, while pressing the handles allows for easily generating pressure from the pump. We'll start by rotating the priming knob to unlock and pump to fill the system with liquid. The liquid is being pulled into the system through the primer check valve inside of the reservoir, so make sure there's fluid covering this check valve. After a few presses, open the vent valve and watch for any bubbles coming from the bottom of the reservoir. If you see bubbles, that means you still have air in the system, and you'll need to repeat this process of pumping and venting until you no longer see air bubbles coming from the body of the pump. Now that we've opened the vent valve and no air bubbles are coming from the pump body, we know the system is full of fluid and we're ready to begin the test. Closing the vent valve, we can begin to pressurize the system. The first few strokes of the pump handles slowly build pressure until about 1,000 psi. Then the next strokes get us to several thousand psi. When close to the test point, we can dial in the exact pressures using the fine adjust piston. Take our reading at the test point and vent or pump to the next point as needed. Once we're done with our test, we can remove pressure from the system by opening the vent valve completely and disconnecting from our device under test. Then remove the gauge and hose, and replace the caps on the Quick Test XT connections. If you will not be using your pump for an extended period of time, remove the vent plug and drain the reservoir. To learn how to maintain or repair the XTHP using simple hand tools, check out our maintenance video. For more information on our hydraulic hand pumps and other products, check out our website at ralstoninst.com.